It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by AgileDad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. I thought it'd be fun to kick off this midweek podcast episode talking a little bit about team engagement and some things that I saw at the Agile 2023 conference that gave me hope. So I was I shouldn't say dealing with, I was interacting with a bunch of folks. And it was just so fun after my session to get to know everyone and to get to hang out and to get to take pictures and dance and do many, many fun things. But I think the thing that stood out to me the most was the emphasis on individuals and interactions and the way that we all just kind of talked to each other and bonded and got to know each other. It was super duper cool. What I can tell you is I probably saw the better part of 200 to 300 people that I absolutely 100% knew and I spent time with. And I got to catch up with them and find out what's going on in their life and find out about things that were happening. I got to have some depth discussions or in-depth discussions with the folks from Scrum Alliance and from scrum.org. And it was just lots of fun to be had by all. What I can tell you is that it reiterated to me as I met new people and engaged with new people, it reiterated the importance of that line from the Agile Manifesto. Now, I specifically want to call out that, I had a chance to meet lots of people, but the one that stood out to me the most probably was Jim Highsmith. And I've met him once before, but I don't know that we interacted. But the interaction I had with him, to think that he was one of the original authors of the manifesto and that he was just, he was like a rock star and he was there live and in person, shaking babies and kissing hands. Well, I didn't see him shake any babies, but what I can tell you is it was just so fun to have him there. And I took a picture, obviously, because I'm that type of Agile nerd. Remember, this is the same guy who took a picture next to the Fibonacci statue that's dedicated to the mathematician in Italy, right by the Leaning Tower of Pisa. More on that story later. But I had the opportunity to shake his hand and to talk with him and to thank him for his contribution and to realize just how old I was. And for a moment, I thought to myself, what contributions have I given to the Agile community? Have I done enough? And then I thought about how am I inspiring the next tier of leaders, the next generation of people? And am I giving them the tools that they need? So on this hump day, I wanted to keep things pretty short and sweet, but I wanted to encourage you to find better ways to engage your team members, find ways that you can connect with them, and give them an opportunity to really dig into all those things. And I will say this, if you have the opportunity or budget to send someone to an Agile conference, do it. It's such a positive experience to get to know people, to get to meet people. And even if you go not knowing anyone, to know that you'll be embraced by other people who think like you and work like you and do the things that you do. And to know that you'll have individuals and interactions beyond your wildest beliefs. There's just a lot going on at these conferences to help draw people together, bring people together from all different walks of life. And it's just a great, safe, respectful place to meet people. I know for this one, there was a lot of concern about the event being held in Florida. And what I can tell you is it couldn't have gone more swimmingly. I don't know of anything that occurred that could have taken away from the value that event provided for anyone there, regardless of what walk of life they came from. There was just so many wonderful, positive things going on. And I can honestly say that I saw firsthand lives change. I saw people engage in Agile and engage in friendships like I've never seen before. So I guess I'm going to close out this episode pretty early today by saying for all of you that I know and all of you that I've known for years, it was such a joy to be with you and to spend time with you at the Agile 2023 conference here in Orlando. And for those that I met for the first time and got to share experiences with and to share Agile knowledge with, it was such a great opportunity to meet each one of you and to be able to call you my friends now. And I'm telling you, friends don't go away easy for me. These are people who stay around forever. So thanks to all of you. And if you did not have a chance to be there, you didn't have a chance to meet us, it's not too late. You can still reach out to me and I'd love to connect with you. And I'd love to talk with you about the things that I taught or the things that you learned. And, I'm curious. So at the end of this session, I want you to go down into the comments and tell us if you did attend the conference, which presentation did you feel left the largest impact on you? And I think that's going to be a great conversation starter because there were so many great presentations. Yeah. So that's going to do it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you have something you want to talk about, feel free to reach out. Learn more at AgileDad.com. We would love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.